Hey guys, it's Klutch here, and I'm gonna bring you some live videos this time. This one is me versus Golem user. This is a really close match. He used lightning a lot to take out my executioner and my ice wizard. So whenever I encounter those, it's pretty much a tough battle. But I'll show you some techniques that I use to get around that. Now, the first mistake that I made was I saw that he put his elixir collector down, and I kind of wanted to take that out as quickly as possible. So I kind of cycled through my cards just to get to my miner and my fireball. Big mistake. I kind of wasted a little bit of elixir and gave him a little bit of advantage. Luckily for me, he dropped skellies, so I immediately took those out. But seeing the fact that he has the golem coming straight down the lane at me, and I've already got my ice wizard out, which means we're pretty much just going to rely on the Executioner and Tornado and Ice Spirit to kind of take care of whatever comes next. Now, I Tornado everything together and drop the Ice Spirit right as he drops a Lightning spell and takes out all my defenses. Luckily, I've got the Ice Wizard again, and it targets the Baby Dragon and not just the Golem. Now, I take out the Baby Dragon and slow down the Golemites, so hopefully here we can kind of recover and get this battle looking like it's more in our favor. Now he does drop the elixir collector when I have the miner and fireball in the cycle, and luckily for me, he dropped the electro wizard right on there to defend it, and I immediately take it out. However, I do activate his king's tower in the process and give a good laugh for him because that was my mistake. Now I finally put down the furnace while waiting for him to drop his golem again. When he finally drops his golem, I decide to put the ice spirit because I do not want my executioner to meet his golem at the bridge. Now I put my ice wizard on the inside of the lane knowing that he has lightning. That way I can put my executioner on the outside. So since he did decide to throw the lightning spell out there, he can either take out my ice wizard in my infernus and hit my tower, or he can hit my tower, furnace, and executioner, but he cannot take out all three of my defending troops. Now, if you'll notice, I put my miner in the back of the golem to distract the baby dragon while my executioner was taking him out, and I also put the fireball right on top of that electro wizard since it's a little bit more overpowered than his, so I could just crush it without having to worry about it. Now, if you notice, I put my miner on the tower to just kind of do some chip damage while I defend everything that's incoming and wait for his golem to come in as well. Now, I immediately put the furnace down. That way, it can do a little bit of damage to the golem, but he lightnings everything. Luckily, he didn't get my ice wizard since he is one of my squishiest troops and dies immediately from the lightning. Now I'm going to tornado everything together, do an ice spirit to freeze it, and just kind of hit everything with the executioner, the ice wizard, and even another ice wizard. So after he lightnings my troops, I'll put another furnace down, and I'll just kind of clean up the golem. Once I see that he has the electro wizard down, I will throw a fireball and take out his electro wizard, his minions, and all that, and send my miner downfield to do a little bit of chip damage. At this point, I've realized that the match is pretty much mine. All I need to do is defend for a little bit and get one more fireball on his tower. So I'll drop an ice spirit to slow things down and an ice wizard to slow it down even more while I fireball his tower. Good game by him. So we're going to go ahead and jump into another battle here soon. This one, if I remember correctly, is a Royal Giant player. Actually a level 11, probably one of the best level 11s I've ever faced. Now, jumping into the battle here, right off the bat, I knew I had some sort of advantage just from level alone. He played very well here, knowing that if I sent any troops at his elixir collector to just let it die and not drop anything. Now, I got a little bit of chip damage there and some fireball damage, already taking his tower down to 2400. At this point, we're just going to build some elixir and wait to see what happens. He drops 3 musketeers in the back. Now knowing that they're level 10, I can take them out with my fireball with no problem later on in the game. so I don't really have to worry about the elixir collector in the long run, because that's a huge positive elixir trade. So here I'm going to drop my executioner after they've targeted my ice wizard and zap them, so I can kill them at least before they kill my executioner. He does log my executioner and zap it, so it's a royal giant free on my tower. And surprisingly, this level 11 has a maxed out royal giant, which can do some serious damage. My ice wizard does a phenomenal job of slowing down his royal giant and stopping him from doing too much damage to my tower. Now, at this point, I decided to just wait and build my elixir back up so I can kind of see what happens. I'm going to drop my furnace here to kind of do a little bit of damage to his tower since he can't just one-shot my fire spirits. I'm going to leave his elixir collector alone since I know I can take out his main troop that he's building elixir for with just a fireball. Now I make a huge mistake here by fireballing too late and only hitting one of the musketeers, so I have to now use my ice wizard to defend that other tower so he doesn't completely destroy it. Luckily, my executioner did a great job defending the other tower from the royal giant. I'll split these barbarians up, and I'll go ahead and do some chip damage to his tower with my miner. And I won't really worry about the other barbarians or the royal giant since I have ice wizard and my executioner. Now I'm going to tornado everything together and get the best fireball possible and just take everything out and go straight to his tower. At this point, he really doesn't have much of a chance. My ice spirit freezes all of his barbarians, and I zap his minions so I can get one more hit from my miner on the tower. At this point, we both already realized that the game is over, and there's not much he can do at this point. All I need is this final fireball, and I kind of give a little tornado just for fun. The end. He played amazing for a level 11, but my level alone was just enough to overpower him. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please drop a like and subscribe. That way, once we can get to 500 subscribers, we can do that 1,000 man tournament. And I hope you all have a great day.